Hey everybody, welcome to Pencil for Life. This is the one, the only Brad. How are you guys doing today? It is Wednesday, and you know what Wednesday is. It is New Comic Wednesday. That means we're reviewing new books this week, and I'm doing it with my buddy Chester, who's here this week. How you doing, Chester?
I am awesome. Hello, everybody. I'm very happy to be here on New Comics Wednesday, of course. This is a lot of fun show.
Usually we have a lot of fun this week. Because we both love comics. We both like reading new
We do.
comics. And I think we got some real winners this week, right?
Real winner, big time winners.
Big time winners, yeah.
Winner, chicken dinner, in fact.
Yeah. Let's do a quick update. What happened to you this last week? How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing awesome, dude. We've had a couple of interesting things happen over on Fanspeak. One today, earlier today, I had my 200th episode celebration on the show, and that was a lot of fun.
I saw that. I couldn't get over there. I wanted to. I was at work, but
oh, that's all right, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
So that was exciting. We have also had some really good guests since the last time we spoke. I do believe we had Art T. Bear on the show, who gave
an
an
inking tutorial, right?
Stellar inking tutorial, dude. That's was
cool.
really cool. Yeah,
nice, dude.
Nice. Yeah, no, it's been a good week.
That's good, dude. That's good. As most people know, my week was a little bit of a roller coaster.
It's true,
but it's
understatement.
It's just understatement. But it's been interesting, so it has not been bad at all. So, but I got to meet some new people. I got to talk to a lot of new people, and I tried to read some books to calm down during the week and stress out, but not bad, yeah. So I got my Jawbreakers copy, and I just started going through it. So, but we'll review that together a little bit later once you get your copy.
Yeah.
So,
well, hopefully I'll get my copy soon. But I am in Japan, so don't hold your breath.
Yeah. Well, let's dip into it to the world of new releases this week. Let me pull up the screen here, and we're going to go to MidtownComics.com. We're going to look what's coming out today. Remember, Midtown does not sponsor us, but they do a good job, selling comics to people, and you can get them pretty easily. So I love the advertisements on the side here. Look at that blowout sale, 75% off everything. And they have Miss Marvel.
No, that's Carl Manvers, actually.
Oh, Manvers. Oh, okay. Nice.
That's Carl. Hi, Carl.
It's Carl. Nice to see you, Carl. Anyways, let's start with Dark Horse. So Dark Horse this week has Avatar. This did not appeal to me. We got one in the shop, but we didn't order it. They sent it to us by accident. So pretty interesting there. BPRD, but this is the one I wanted to check out. And so my store this week, we received a lot of damages yesterday. A lot of the comics were severely damaged when they were sent to us, and some were just kind of unreadable, and some pages missing, torn off. So yeah, I don't know what was happening at Diamond HQ, when they were sending comics out, but it was pretty bad. So
yeah, but this is written by G. Willow Wilson.
I don't know who that is, to be honest.
I do. So it isn't readable no matter what condition it's in.
Okay. It's not readable at all. All right, good to know. Good to know. Hey, Pope Fire's here. How you doing, Pope Fire?
Hello, Pope Fire.
I'm just adjusting the window on my side. Sorry about that, so I can see the chat.
That's okay.
But I do like I like the cover art though, and that's what got me on this one because I wanted to check out the cover.
It is cool looking. You're right.
Yeah, I wanted to see the interior artwork, but oh well. Mystery Science Theater is out this week. If you are into that book, Todd Knott did the cover. I do like the Todd Knott artwork though, so it's pretty interesting. And then StarCraft is out, which I do have a couple people at my shop who read it. Aquaman, which we have been reading, is out this week, and we're gonna read this fourth one. my comics these are the hardest hit comics I got this week at the shop for damages. So I'm gonna have to wait and get those replaced. When they come back in, I will grab this and we'll read it together. So to finish out that storyline. Yeah.
Well, it's been doing pretty well. We know that the writer is fairly controversial, but the book is well written.
Yeah. So we will pick that back up. Sorry, guys. Batman is out this week, of course, number 67. The covers, though, dude, this is the best one right there. Boom. You can find that cover. Nice. Yeah. The nice. It's a nice, between photo and artwork, combination. It's really good.
Yeah. It's got a very noir film feel about it.
Sorry about that, guys. I am dealing with some allergies at the moment, so I may cut out for a second.
We couldn't tell at all.
Yeah, just sneezing everywhere. Yeah. Electric Warriors is out this week.
I don't know this one.
I don't know that one either. I didn't even know what's going on. So, looks interesting though. I like the cover. At least the cover makes it look like I want to look inside. Justice League is out. Okay, the Justice League one is kind of crazy. There's actually 3 covers to Justice League, I believe, and they all connect.
Oh, that's kind of neat. I've seen them do that before. And
but you have to buy 3 issues at $3.99 to get all of it together. Yeah. So that's the middle one. Then that's the left one, Superman's foot, which is cool. And then it's the right one, which is where the other Superman's foot is.
I'll just wait for the poster. But Pope Fire is being cute over in the chat. Hello, Pope Fire.
Yeah. Hi. Let's see, Naomi number 3 is out this week. Nightwing has come out, which is interesting.
Well, I don't really like that art, actually.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I like Kirkham. He's a local guy here, but normally I like his artwork, but this one just doesn't do it for me. I don't know if it's the coloring, or not.
I think it's the face.
He does that on a lot of his faces. It's the shadowing,
Yeah,
but the coloring.
It's not Nightwing, though, is the problem.
The coloring is usually he usually does a little more gray wash to it before colors gets to it. This one's a little bit different.
Yeah, it's just not on model, I think.
Yeah. Let's see. T-Titans. This is a part 1, by the way. So you might want to check that one out. Terminus Agenda. So check that one out. Wildstorm is out this week if you're a Wildstorm fan. It's gotten a little crazy. Story has from what I hear.
Warren Ellis.
Yep. Let's see here. Anything else? High Level, by the way. I heard this. I did not get a chance to read this. A buddy of mine read it, but he said it was every kind of SJW stereotype you could get.
Of course.
Put into one book.
It's Vertigo.
So, yeah. And we were going to try to look at that one, but I didn't have an extra copy.
No. I mean, because in one way, I kind of commend DC for taking all their controversial SJW stuff and throwing it into Vertigo. Separate it. If people want that, they can get that. I think it's a good thing. I don't have a problem with that. The real problem with DC right now on Direct DC is freaking Bendis.
Yeah. A lot of people are not liking what he's doing. That's for sure.
No, I hate what he's doing, dude.
Yeah. Dynamite, of course, has several offerings and multiple covers. Again, another comic book that was destroyed for me today was this cover. So I don't know what happened in my boxes, but dude, they were absolutely horrible at the shop. Like,
yes, but see now, take a breath. Hold on a second. We have a cover here, and it says number 2, and it says Army of Darkness, Bubba Hotep. We have the Bubba Hotep and Ash together on a cover. It is epic awesomeness. All nerds in the world stand and rejoice.
It's true.
Sorry.
Especially if you like Campbell.
yeah, Campbell's awesome, but Bubba Hotep's awesome too, dude.
Yeah. What was
is
that? There was a show he was a part of, the Spy Show, set in Miami. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head.
Oh yeah. I used to watch that too.
Yeah, I love that show with him in it because it was kind of like 18, but not 18. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, I can't remember the name of it. He's been in a couple of really cool shows I like though. Bruce Campbell is the man.
Yep.
But he, of course, I liked Ash, the new one here with Ash versus the Evil Dead. What was the name of that one, dude? I know.
I'll think of it later, but
was it Burn?
Burn Notice. Yep.
There it is. There it is.
But look how many covers there are for this damn book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's a whole nother problem.
Stupid.
Yeah, I did enjoy the adventures of not something Briscoe.
Briscoe County Jr.
Yeah, Briscoe County Jr. That was awesome. Yeah.
James Bond. That's the weird thing is, so Dynamite only has a couple of books released each week, but they all have like 7 covers, which is dumb. Makes you wonder how they make a profit.
Yeah, I don't like this variant cover. There's been a lot of people complaining. You get the store guys are complaining. They need to stop this nonsense. They need to stop it.
Yep. Rainbow Bright's out this week. By the way, I think that's getting canceled. So
yes, it is getting canceled. They failed. They failed and epically. Yeah.
Yep. IDW this week. We are actually going to be reviewing this week. Darkened Wish. So
now I just want to make a comment. Brad brought this book to me to read, and he didn't bother to check to see who wrote it. Let's go back and check it. Let's go see it. Go ahead, take a look. Who wrote that?
Oh my gosh! I didn't
Fowler. Tess Fowler.
That makes so much sense today.
Right.
Oh, I didn't even realize
Walters.
that. Oh my gosh!
Thank you.
Yeah. By the way, I had no idea. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow. Stepped into that one, dude. I love stepping into stuff just like last week.
You do, sir.
God.
Yes.
By the way, this is cool. They do have character versions where you can look at the characters, and they do have a character on the back. So it starts because we'll discuss that a little bit later. But anyway.
And he's a variant human. He's a variant. Human.
They're all variant humans, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Bunch of variants. Oh my gosh. Marvel Avengers. A bunch of kids' books came out this week. These have actually been kind of fun. A lot of the parents are picking these up actually at the shop. So
now these are actually, this is IDW, right?
Yeah, all IDW.
Yeah. So IDW is doing Marvel comics. Just understand that, guys. Right?
Yeah, they're doing the kids' comics. They're all for kids though. So, but people still get them.
It doesn't matter. My Little Pony friendship is magic.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. I think this is part of the Nightmare thing, but storyline they're doing. It's like a dark dragon pony thing. It looks so interesting. Sonic, you got those guys coming out again. TMNT. Image, what do we got? We got Bitter Root this week. Criminal. I do have readers for that in my shop. So,
well, it's Brubaker, so.
Yep. God, I can't believe the 4th edition, 4th printing now for Die Number 1.
Dude, it's a good little fun book, dude. It's very nostalgic for role players.
Yep, and it has 40-year-olds in it, not people who've been playing it for a while, so all the older guys are buying it. So
yeah, true. And they've done another rendition of Lazarus. Can't they understand when something's dead, it's dead?
It's risen. Lazarus risen. Yeah. I mean,
Image.
Hey, that's what they do. Greg Rucka's the writer, though. He's not bad.
No, and who knows? I haven't seen the new one, but the old one really I did not like. But there is one down the bottom there. I do hope you do not skip over, sir. Yes.
Monsters?
This is a perfect example of how you write a feminine book.
Yeah, it's good.
This is how you do it. It's got a writer and an artist who are both females. It's written from a female point of view. It's feminine, but it's not feminist toxic hate. It is a good book. And this is how you do that. So all of you screaming memes out there, pay attention, because that is a good book. And if you guys haven't read Monstrous, you should.
Yep. Shadow's Hand in the chat, Joe. Yeah, there's another Spider-Man #1. We're gonna go over it. So, let's see. Marvel, Amazing Nightcrawler #2 was out this week. Don't care. Let's see. Signed copies of Marvel books. Next Gen #2, another book that was damaged this week. I kind of wanted to read that one because I wanted to see what this guy was up to. The big blob dude. But
yeah, he's a weird character.
Yeah. So yeah, Conan is now in Avengers: No Road Home.
Okay, is he gonna? Ooh, that is a very Frazetta take, and Scarlet Witch has too many clothes on for that picture. Way too many.
I agree. Yeah. But I only got just kind of flip through it. We didn't get enough copies because Conan has been taken off so much at the shop that everybody's adding everything with Conan on it into their holds. It's kind of crazy how well Conan is doing. They're already on the third printing for #1 of Barbarian.
Well, Barbarian and Savage Sword are really good. Yep. We shall never, ever, ever again talk about Bellet. No Road Home. I don't know. Have to wait and see.
Yeah, Conan, the variants for the first Conan, the first printing, those variants, some of them are selling for $90+ a copy right now.
Wow.
Yeah, just to get them, it's kind of crazy. So
people have been waiting a long time for a good old fashioned just hack and slash, man. And I really, really, really hope that they don't go sideways on those books, man.
I hope not. Yeah, I do hope not. So
now this No Road Home is up to #6. I haven't read any of them.
No, we've read a couple. It's that weekly stupid Avengers book that came out. So
apparently, and then Conan gets thrown into it.
Yeah, he got thrown into it. Yeah,
apparently, this is the one that Rocket and Hercules are the only cool thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, it's that one. And then Conan got thrown into it, and apparently, that gem he's searching for in the last Conan book we read, the Savage Sword. That gem is what's going to be what ports him into the No Road Home universe.
Oh, I see. That's right. Yeah, I remember that because it had the Surfer Bro, Hawkeye. Oh man, I need more drugs, man. Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
But so they're going to be. They extended this out to 12 issues now, so 12 weeks. But it ends. This is what bugs me though. It is $4.99 a week, right, for 12 weeks in a row, and then you go straight into War of the Realms.
Yep. It's just money grabs, dude. Money grabs, and it's not a good book either. It's too bad. And this is the thing that I implore
good parts,
you guys.
But not the whole book is good.
No. There were a couple of good chuckles in there. It's mainly Hercules and Rocket, though.
Yeah.
Right. But here's the thing: I implore you guys listening to do here, especially maybe some of the younger viewers, go dig into those back issue boxes at your comic book store, and dig out some of those old things from the 80s, right, 70s, and have a read, and then compare it to what you're reading today. It will disappoint you. But what it will do is make you, one, understand what we are talking about week to week. But it'll also help you understand that you probably should be buying back issues all the time, dude. Because there's just killer stuff. I would recommend someone to you, like, say, Roy Thompson or maybe Chris Claremont. Yep.
Just for you, Captain Marvel's out this week.
Oh, well, she's just so special and woke, and she's modest and
I mean, look how she has her hair tied back,
well,
doing the whole World War II thing, kind of crazy. Look, third printing, third artwork for the cover for each printing too. By the way,
that's cool.
So they're doing new artwork for every version of the printing, and that's getting a lot of collectors going too because they really like all the artwork that they're doing for the book.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, but it's kind of like when you read like say Miles Morales, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now Miles Morales, he in and of himself isn't a bad kid, but he doesn't really struggle much, does he?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't they misunderstand. Like with Peter, he's always screwing up. He's always behind on payments. He's always stressed out and just completely behind the eight ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of the things that makes him endearing. And when you bring a character who is always winning and always successful, has all the girls, has all the money, has all the everything, people don't care about it.
It's true. Very true. My Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man's out this week. There's a bunch of Spider-Man books. Guardians of the Galaxy, Immortal Hulk. You know.
This one is quite popular right now, and it's got Doc Savage, which
Yep.
love and respect, man.
Yeah, gotta have props for that.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 covers for it, so I like the other cover a little bit better. This one's okay, but I like that one just a little bit better. Just it is what it is. So Spider-Man #1, City at War, is the one we're going to be talking about today. So yes, a new Spider-Man book based on the video game. So we will go over that one. Also, a bunch of covers for it, which some aren't too bad, but some are like, yeah, I kind of like that one.
Yeah. They really need to stop this variant cover nonsense. They must stop it.
They have to, yeah. Meet the Skrulls #2, Miles Morales out this week. Savage
So the Skrulls
Sword.
are good guys now, huh? Isn't that awesome how
shoot.
things change?
I don't know, man. It's so weird. Savage Sword of Conan #3 is out this week. This also got damaged, and so I got to read part of it. I didn't get to finish it. It's the last pages we're missing. So I'll be grabbing that a little bit later. Dude, I love that cover right there.
Another Frazetta-esque cover.
Yeah, it's dope.
Mm.
Yeah, I like that one. Solo, also another Spider-Man book this week by Chip Zdarsky. Spider-Man Life Story 1, the 60s.
Well, Chip has been doing a much better job.
He has been. Mm-hmm.
He's been really trying to improve himself. He's been listening, and good on you, Chip.
Yep. Star Wars out this week. Thor, Uncanny X-Men, Venom, West Coast Avengers.
Let me see one of those Thor covers, please.
Sure, no problem. This is the one I got at the shop.
All right, so this is Thor. He doesn't have Mjolnir.
I think he does in his hands.
That doesn't look like Mjolnir at all.
Carnage variant, looks like. Or Cat variant.
That's weird.
I don't know, dude. They never have anything to do with the story anymore, anyways.
No.
Yeah, Wolverine Infinity Watch.
They're still doing that?
#2.
Yeah, but, I mean, again, they're doing Infinity Watch?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Goodness.
Yeah, kind of dumb.
Oh, now you have found the most perfect book of all time.
In this one?
Force. Yes.
This has been going on forever, though, dude.
Yeah, I know.
It's been going on forever. Yeah. I don't know how long, how many years it's been going on, but I remember seeing that a long time ago.
Yeah. It is an old one.
What do you think of Note? Dark red? I'm not sure. Not for me. Yeah. The artwork, the perspective is nice on that one. I like it a lot.
I think we checked that out in a previews stream once.
Maybe we did. Grumble's out. Albatross Comics. Always funny. So check that one out. Let's see here. Moonmaid. Wow. Baby got back, that's for sure. Holy crap.
Baby is top heavy.
And back heavy. Look at that thing. It's like over here to over here.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how she's swinging anything. You do better just knock people out.
She's on the moon. She can float there.
There you go. That's what it is.
Yeah,
you figured it out, dude.
Yeah, she's on the moon, low gravity, helps her have all that back and no problem. So Zorro. Anything else that was kind of cool? Archie's out this week.
Always.
Yeah. Some adult books. Firefly reprint #1. Oh, Lumberjanes. People do like this book.
They
Lumberjanes
do.
is out. Not for
I
me,
haven't
though.
read it, but it sounds like it's once again, another way to write a feminine book.
Ronan Island. This is a variant cover. This is the one I read the other week, and you weren't there. Unfortunately, we got our times mixed up. It's a good kids book. It's pretty interesting artwork, but it's definitely for like teenagers.
I see.
Yep. Jungle Fantasy's out this week. Oh yeah, all the Zombie Tramps are out this week.
Jeez.
Yeah, all the naughty covers. I opened the book up. I have a pair of tits standing at me. When I opened the box this week, I was like, "Oh,
are you
Zombie Tramp is out."
The Packer. The Packer was thinking of you.
Yeah, he was. He's like, "Hey, they're gonna put this topside up." Yeah, like, oh hey. What I found. Oh, Bloodborne. This has been popular because of the game. We have a lot of people who read these books. So
that's cool.
Yeah,
my son liked the game, so.
I'm just trying to think of anything else. So you get Exo Manowar is out. Exo Manowar is great. At least was.
It used to be. I haven't read it in quite a while.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it for this week in comics. So let's get to it. Let's see what we're going to be reviewing. And we're going to start off with D&D.
Brad, we got to see Midtown. I think that's good for the day.
Oh, really?
Sure.
You don't want to review the books we got?
Okay.
Should we? I mean, I think that's what we got them, right?
All right, go ahead.
Okay. I'll let you. Do you want to start with Spider-Man, or do you want me to start with Spider-Man?
No, you start with Spider-Man. I'll take the D&D one.
All right, go ahead.
Well, I was joking with him about Tess Fowler doing the art, but actually the art's pretty good. There's nothing wrong with the art in here.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the art.
It's very, very solid art, actually.
Mm-hmm.
The book, that's about all the good I can say about it. The simple fact of the matter is we have an entire comic book here, and it doesn't tell us anything at all. We have no clue about anything. Well, maybe we learned a little bit about some mysterious locket, and that's it. But nothing else is told you. So it doesn't really going anywhere. It basically, this is D&D in the Berkeley campus safe room. That's what this is. And just a bunch of silly language. It isn't appropriate at all. I mean, when you're writing a story, right? You have to write your story based on the environment it's in. So if you're going to write a fantasy story, which of course is unreal, but a fantasy story is set in a medieval type of setting. So you need to keep your language very generic from modern colloquialisms, and you need to speak in a slightly more Shakespearean way, right? Now, if you can actually do some research and get some lingo or slang that was used at the time, well, that's even better. But you at least have to have this generic, perfect English type of feel to it so it stays within it. This book pulls you out constantly because it's a bunch of little silly, vapid high school girls talking to you. And that includes the boys, by the way. Right?
Yeah.
This is not fantasy. It is written by some silly person who wants all the love, and hug boxes and the hugs and the loves. And that's what this is. Nonsense. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. This could just as easily been a bunch of teenage girls at a slumber party, and it would be the same thing. Right?
Yeah. So again, nothing wrong with the artwork. I think it's
the artwork's solid.
It's
a little inconsistent though.
There is some minor inconsistencies, but it's not bad. Yeah.
No, it's not.
And if that's my only quibble, I don't have a problem.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But the only question I have to say is these two black elves here, meaning African elves. I'm hoping they're half elves, because if they're actually supposed to be elves, well, now you're just appropriating elven culture, right? Because elves are not African. Humans could be. I mean, if they really now, maybe they're half elf, and that'll be fine, half elf twins. But here's the thing:
Well,
if you really desperately needed to have one of every color, which they do need to have these days, then make the girl and the boy black.
well, they made them androgynous too. Like they're
Yes, they did.
yeah, they
They
specifically
even
have one of the
mentioned it.
characters ask the question, "Are you
Mhm.
boy or girl?" And they're like, "We're both."
Yeah, we're bi.
What? What is that? Like, okay. I was like, yeah, this is the most SJW group you could have,
Yes.
and yeah, I mean,
Burn
and look,
it
their
with
party is lovey
fire.
lovey dovey dovey. Yeah, no problem. Like, it's a level one get together with friends. Like, how do you become friends? You know, how do
Mhm.
you become a group? And it's like the easiest way written. So
It's nonsense,
yeah.
and it's too bad because the art's pretty solid,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And but the writing is just doesn't make any sense. It's not appropriate. This is a person who wrote this has a complete lack of understanding of how to write this,
Yeah.
right? Go back and tell me who this writer is, please.
The writer? Oh, you mean Walters
Yeah,
or
Walters.
Fowler?
Okay,
Yeah.
Walters. No, Fowler's the artist.
Yeah.
And she did a fine job. She's a
Mm-hmm.
very annoying human, but her art's great. But Walters just doesn't know how to
Yeah.
write a book, has no clue,
Yeah. Let
and then
me.
on top of it, doesn't know how to write the genre,
Yeah. I
right?
mean, there's some. I don't want to show the last page, but there's some decent artwork. But yeah, it feels super childish. Like I was hoping in D
Very
and D
childish.
to
Yeah.
be a fun book, but I would like a little bit more story to get people into the sucked into it. You know.
Right
Um,
now, if this was intended for, literally 10, 12-year-old girls,
mm-hmm.
well, then I guess I understand it a little bit better because that's who it sounds like it's written for because that's how they talk, right?
Yeah.
I think the SJW progressive nonsense, the progressive stack crap could have been left out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But if this is intended as a young reader, well, then tell us right?
Mm-hmm.
And then that goes a long way to helping the book. But it's just nonsense. It's like, why would you do this to D&D? I understand having with ladies liking to come and be involved with certain things, and of course they're always welcome. This is the
Mm-hmm.
funny thing about them picking on and hammering on nerds all the time, because that's what they do. They seem to lack the understanding that nerds love to have ladies around, very
Mm-hmm.
happy to have the ladies around, right? But it's just not something women do in general. And then when
Mm-hmm.
you get into deep nerdom like Dungeons and Dragons, dude,
Mm-hmm.
you hardly ever see women anywhere near it. It's so rare to find a female gamer. It's so rare.
Yeah.
It's very rare. And that's all well and good, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But yet you're writing a D&D comic book for 12-year-old girls who are very much into getting woke. I mean,
Yeah.
what are you
I don't
doing,
think they
man?
are. Yeah. Yeah. You should make it appropriate for all people.
Either all or write to your actual audience, which
Yeah.
would be a bunch of D&D nerd guys,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Now they've had several D&D series.
We
I
have
like the older ones better.
much better.
Yeah. Not. I mean, the writing wasn't always great. The art
No,
wasn't always great, but you got to have a nice follow through on the progression of them as they leveled up, which was kind of cool.
sure.
And so they start out like level one, like this is right here, but they don't show you what's happening at the end of the story. Because
Well, they
this is
don't show you
definitely a
anything.
power campaign book, right? This is going to be a power campaign book because they're already showing what's happening at the end. Like you
Yeah.
got a fight scene at the end, and they give you the character sheets on the back of each character at level 20 as you're going to go through the series.
And look under his race, variant human.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Wonderful.
variant humans. Yeah, variant
Wonderful.
this, variant
Yeah.
that. So, anyways, to me, this is, I just a checkout. It's not a buy. It's not a. It's not a not. It's not a. Just leave it. Leave it. But it's going to be up to you to decide for my.
Burn it
You want
with
to burn it?
fire.
Okay. All right. I'm going to leave it up to you to decide for you guys. So, but I'm not going to buy it. I'll just put it that way. I'm not going to buy it. So, D&D, Darkened Wish.
Let me come over here real quick. I see some things in the chat.
Sure.
Let me see here. We have Shadow's Hand. Yeah. He says a couple of things. We got Bob the Pope. Yo, I'm here to leave like bye guys. He does it all the time. Shadow's Hand says PD almost has as many number ones as Captain Marvel now. Yeah, that's true.
It's pretty true.
Rabbit Cat, awesome, says, what's wrong with her left hand? Probably just a wonky bit. Dronatark says, yo, good morning, you sexy peeps. Oh, dude, we're sexy today.
Hey,
I'm take that.
I'm feeling kind of sexy. So
yeah, so am I. But baby, I'm sexy. She doesn't care. All right. Dronatark says, did you know that Handyman will save comics? It will, dude. And he put it.
It's going to do something. Awesome. Yeah, let's just put it that way.
The art is pretty good. Why can't elves be African? Because they're elves, dude. They're obviously not. They're not human. They're elven. Yeah. They are something different. They're not African. Now, there is a dark-skinned elf, depending whether you're in the Gazetteers, where they are gray-skinned, or you're in the Forgotten Realms and most other campaign settings where they're literally, indigo-skinned, black. So they do have a dark-skinned variant. You also have like a wild elf, which is kind of almost like an olive skin, et cetera, et cetera. They do have some variants, but they're not African. They're elves. If they wanted to have an African character, which is just fine, make one of the humans African. That's it's not anywhere in canon to make a Chinese elf or a black elf or a Native American elf or anything like that. You got to understand where the elves come from. What are they? They are the Alfir, right? And you also have the Virgar, which we call dwarves in English, right? But the Alfir, these are Nordic mythological creatures, right? They are not African characters. Now, Africa has some pretty cool mythology too. But no, they're not African, and it's silly, and it's disrespectful to the content. To be honest.
What about the North Pole elf?
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
That's when those Alfir, elves had sex with dwarves. If they keep being on the north.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah. But I'm just saying.
North Pole elf. Yep.
I get it. They want to have one of every color. I get it. So fine. Just make the humans black or Asian or wherever. Go right ahead. That's completely fine. They're human.
Yeah, right? You just don't want to mess with the lore that's already set up, which I understand. Lore, I know. Yeah.
I mean, it's Forgotten Realms, dude.
Yeah.
It's Faerun. You know exactly what is what.
GOP says hi, by the way.
Hey, GOP. And like I said, I think they're going to just make them half elves, and then that makes total sense anyway. Yeah. But anyway, he says, get Jim Zub back on this book. Oof. Oh, sir.
At least he plays D&D.
You should burn it right now.
I don't want to set off the fire alarms in the house and risk burning down my friend's place. Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Yeah, that's right, Jeremy. It is official. Brad and I are super sexy today.
It's true.
Doesn't matter what my wife says. We are definitely sexy.
Yep. All right, guys. It is time. We're actually only doing 2 books this week. I am sorry. It's just because I had so many damages at the shop. I kind of hurt my choices. And some of them I just straight up didn't want to read, to be honest. So.
Why did these make the list of wanting to read?
I thought they were interesting.
Yeah, I thought you loved me too, Brad. I thought you loved me, man.
Hey. All right. Well, I'll start with this one. Artwork. Artwork is fine. It's not super great. It's not bad. It's just fine. For a top tier character book, I thought they would have a little bit better artwork. Now, this is in the video game universe for Spider-Man, the one that came out for Sony. To me, it's bland. Let's just put it that way. They don't really show a lot of combat. There's a couple of swings. That's it. Everybody is stiff. There's no life in the pages. And it's just kind of just kind of honestly, it's just boring. It's bland, and I had no fun reading this at all. This is not Spider-Man. This is.
Boy, you really pussyfooting around that, dude.
It's a shit book.
Yeah, there you go. Thank
There
you.
you go. All right. 6-scale combat. Can I back Candyman without a credit card? I don't know. That's through Indiegogo. They determine all that. I'm not 100% sure. So, yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess Jeremy Lott could help you that. PayPal probably. I'm not sure. So, I don't know what to tell you. I haven't even looked actually on Indiegogo what's acceptable and what's not acceptable. Yeah. So, I know PayPal. They do have their own debit card with PayPal, and I have one that I use. So,
yeah. Now, Indiegogo and stuff, you usually need a credit card. There might be ways around it, though. You should check into it. Actually, we should learn that so we could tell people about it on our shows, right?
Yeah, actually, we should actually.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what.
Know, dude.
Yeah, I'll look up tonight and see what's available here in a minute, and after the show's over, and I'll post a comment down below in the video. So
definitely share the love, man. Go over and check out Handyman, guys, and back that if you haven't. Yeah, and you could throw a little love toward me as well. Tales from Beyond the Gate.
Tales from Beyond the Gate. Yeah, sorry,
but definitely hit up Handyman. Give some love to Brad, man.
Appreciate it. Yeah. So to me, this book is crap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you feel, Chester?
Oh, it's my turn. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm done. Like it's just there's nothing there.
I gotta take a breath. All right. Now, first of all, they tease us with 2 fight scenes, and we don't see any fight scenes at all. It's a Spider-Man book, and there's no fight scenes.
Oh yeah, here's the second fight scene. This is the shocker.
Yeah, that's it. There you go. Boom, done.
Let's flip the page. What?
It's finished.
It's gone. Yeah.
Okay. And first of all, let me clarify. We stopped reading this book. It was so bad. We didn't finish it.
Yeah, it was so damn.
Damn. And let me just kind of display the characters for you. We have Dr. Octavius, who's basically 100% full-on cuck. And then we have Peter, who's written as a drag queen. So, awesome.
A drag queen?
Yeah, that's how he was coming off to me.
Okay.
Excessively effeminate, dude.
Okay.
Just silly. And of course, they got to throw Miles in there because you got to have Miles, right? Because little by little, we're going to disintegrate in acid Peter Parker, and then there shall only be Miles Morales, which is, of course, they've been working on for quite a while. And I just wish they just suck it up and do it, because that's what you want to do, right? Yeah, this is a horrible book. It's really horrible. I can't believe. Wow, dude. Just wow. I mean, the D&D one frustrates me because, I'm a D&D fan, and that is completely off canon and not appropriate. But I grew up loving Spider-Man.
Me too, man.
And how dare you write this book like this, is my opinion on it. And it's just, how can I not finish a Spider-Man book? How can you even say those words, dude?
Yeah.
And I know a lot of times we do books over here that are negative reviews, guys. And trust me, we're really trying to love these books. We really are. We really are.
Oh, so much we had every week was a buy for us when we were reading them.
Oh, yeah, dude. We have many that we love. But it's just, damn, man. Why, man? I don't know. It is. And even like the very first bit of writing in the book, the literally first page of writing is totally twisted up and almost unintelligible.
Yeah, how they had the word balloons and like his internal thoughts, like what's happening. It doesn't flow very well.
No flow. Once again, a person who doesn't know how to write a comic book story. Who's the writer on this, please?
The writer. Let's see, is there a title page here? Dan. Did you see his name right there? Dennis
I can't.
Hopeless Hallam. Hopeless is his nickname.
Well,
wow.
That's wonderful.
It says a lot right there.
Says a lot. Yeah. So do apologize, guys. I really wish we had better things to show
Yeah.
you this week. That's why
Yeah.
we spent so much time on Midtown.
Yeah.
Because we knew we didn't have anything special for you over here. And yeah, don't read these books, man. Don't read them. You're wasting your money. Because how much money is this book right here? How much are they charging for
How
this?
much they charging for this week?
Yeah.
$3.99. So that was a $3.99 book, and this one is also a $3.99 book. So
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not worth
not
your
worth your
money,
time.
man. Especially because they're doing those what do they call it? Stan Lee Presents or whatever, those $1 comics they're putting out, those reprints.
Yeah.
What are those called?
The True Believers?
Oh, True Believers. Go buy some of those, dude. Much better bang for your buck, literally.
Yep, they
Right?
are. Yep.
It's
Bandit on Hope Ye who opened this book.
Yeah, dude.
That's very good, Jeremy. Yep.
Well, thank you very
man.
much, Six Scale.
Oh yeah, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Yeah. So, again, honestly, guys, this last week was rough, but the love you guys have showed was awesome, and you know, I always try to do my best and for not just you guys, but for myself. But you know, to be the best person I can, to do what's right in every situation, and it was a monumental social stress test this week.
It was, and
yeah,
I'm
remember,
really
life
glad
does not happen online. You know, life is not on Twitter. Life is not Twitter. But there are times you have to defend yourself, or at least get your side of the story out there. What's going on?
Yeah.
So,
well, I am actually very glad that you guys kind of held me back. Because you know I'm Mr. Laid Back, right? But I was a freaking volcano, man, this week. And I really wanted to go.
I wanted to, but you know, raging would not have solved the answer.
You are absolutely correct, and I'm glad you guys talked me down because I was going to go chew some ass this week, dude.
Yeah. So
I don't do that. You guys who know me, you know I don't do that. I don't have any drama on the FanSpeak channel. We keep everything fun and light. I don't go out and butt heads and just tear into things. But oh man, I was ripping, man, ripping.
Yeah.
Because it goes like this, right? We all remember Peter Simeti, right? Now, those of you guys who don't, you can go back and check the history on that. But Peter Simeti was being attacked because he thanked someone. Right? He simply thanked someone that the SJW progressives on the other side of Marvel. And they just tore him down. They attacked him. They tried to destroy his business. They just went at him like mad, right? Simply because he thanked someone. And if you know Peter Simeti as we do, right? One of the most sweetest humans you'll ever meet. Super sweet guy, right? Very, legitimately, right? Yeah. And they traumatized him so much that he literally was thinking about suicide, literally. Yeah. And it just ticked us all off. And we all just crowded around him and tried to give him as much love as we could. And we got through it, right? And then these same dudes who were involved with the Peter Simeti thing, coming in and supporting him as they should, do the same damn thing to Brad. Oh, man. God, you're lucky you're not standing in front of me because I would have knocked you out. Plain and simple. I'm not sitting here being braggadocious or talking like I'm a badass. I'm telling you straight up. That pissed me off, dude.
Well, thank you for your support, Chester.
Yeah. Am I right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. You know, I felt that way too. I kind of feel more sad for people who act like that than anything else.
Yeah, no, I get the pity for it, but it just lit me up, dude.
Yeah, it was a rough week, you know, all the way around. So, you know, but I want to, you know, thanks to Doug. By the way, Doug coming to bat for me was awesome, and I had no idea it was coming. I was at the shop Saturday, and I saw the stream going, and I was like, when I clicked into the stream, you know, in between customers, Jean-Luc was on there, and I heard my, you know, stuff being brought up, and I was like, and I couldn't be there to defend myself. I had no idea what was going to happen the next day. And then all of a sudden, my phone was blowing up from Slick Jimmy and a bunch of other guys at the shop. They're like, dude, do you know Doug TenNapel? I'm like, I heard of him. You know, I've never talked to him before. I've seen him on the shows. There's Bigfoot Bill, Earthworm Jim. Like, dude, he's coming out to defend you. I'm like, what?
Yeah, good on.
And
good
I
on
couldn't
him,
watch the damn show. It was so busy. I wanted to watch, so as soon as I got home, I had to play it back. But it felt really good that night. Felt like a small victory that someone actually heard what was going on. So,
no, that was really cool of Doug to come out. And there's been a lot of people stepped up, dude.
yeah,
A lot of people, and that's a really good thing. And Drone Talk, you're awesome. Is Chester a badass? We won't truly know if we don't see an actual fight. Is the handyman a badass? Absolutely. Check it out here. You get it, dude.
yeah.
Just for some reference, though, dude, I was a bouncer for 12 years, but that doesn't.
Yeah,
mean
he
nothing
was a
else,
bouncer. Yeah, so
yeah. So, but I usually, and actually in that job, actually you're trained to be very calm, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I was livid. But you know, you guys are right to keep me, calm me down, and it all worked out for the best. So
yeah. Clear and level heads will come out at the end of the day. You know, I believe that's true. You know, so bouncer for kids' birthday parties don't count.
Hey man, you gotta watch out for those freaking 4-year-olds. They bite, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Anyways, guys, I want to thank you for joining me, me and Chester today, or Chester and I. Sorry, let's get a little some grammar. I know, you know. It's been a good episode, been a good week. I'm glad it's getting back to normal. So I got some art streams coming up. I got 2 streams I'm supposed to be on today. One's an interview. The other one is I'm supposed to be on the Pro Edition tonight. I still don't know what's going to happen with that, if that is actually going to go through or not. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't think anybody wants to rock a boat anymore, but, you know, we'll see. Anyways, watch out for some art streams with Doug and myself. I'm setting up some others with Josh and maybe Tim coming up here soon. Because during this time, I've got to meet a lot more people this last week. And a lot of talented people, a lot of talented artists. And I'm going to have them come on the show. We're just going to hang out. We're going to draw. We're going to have a good time. You know, yeah, dude. So thank you for joining us in chat. You guys rock. Help spread the word for Handyman. Can't back it right now. I totally understand. But spread it on social media, not just Twitter. Do it on Facebook. If you want, I'm going to make a print available where you can download it, take it to your local shop, put it up in the local shop at your store, and you can help point other people to that direction. So, anyways, guys, thanks for everything. Love you all. God bless. Have a great day.
Later, guys.